Portland River Hogs, taking on the Chicago Cougars.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Cougars and the Portland River Hogs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for a long period.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start. Mean that play number 2 they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point attempt to come here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carried by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to number 21. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cougars.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Loss of 7 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by...
And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
The pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cougars 14. River Hogs 7.
Now a handoff here to his. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Cougars.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
7 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And now... one's incomplete.
Is good. The Browns makes the score. Cougars 21. River Hogs 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
44-yard line. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cougars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle taken in.
The pass.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
7 yards. It's 2nd.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
The quarterback taken down.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? But look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is it. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Cougars 28, River Hogs 20.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Down and 10.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Right back to him on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
At the 16-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He is good. Makes the score Cougars 31, River Hogs 20.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Their own 29-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes...
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
At the 25.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete from the contact.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
The score, Cougars 31, Riverhogs 23.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
7 yards.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For 87.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Cougars.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 20.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down and 6 yards.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And for the second time. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
34. River Hogs 23.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Cruz has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now back to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Chicago.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
River Hogs, 31.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
14 on the play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that That is incomplete here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
25-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
41. River Hogs, 38.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he will find his man on the end route, complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Complete to number
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
A fumble on the play. Recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Portland's offense now about set to take over. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago. And now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down just shy.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back to throw now on 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
38.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.